We are live. Okay, can I hear me in the background? I can hear me in the background.
You can, yeah.
Hi, everybody.
I can turn you down virtually. There.
Okay.
Okay, so talk.
Hello, this is me.
Keep talking.
Hello. Okay, I gotta keep talking. I'm in a
Oh,
parking lot.
you froze.
There's trees. Oh, I froze.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Your
Am I
your
still
audio's
frozen?
no, you're good. Your audio kept going, but
Oh,
I'm trying to get your echo to go away, so I need you to say stuff.
okay. So, trying to get the echo go away. It's been a sunny day. I don't know what else to say. There's people getting gas, and for some reason they have their hood open while they're getting gas. Not really sure what that's about. There's a dog in the car in front of me, and even though it has its windows down, I'm sure it's hot. It looks hot in that car. So hopefully the old lady is coming back to get her tiny, tiny dog eventually soon. There's a giraffe in that car as well. Not a live one, a stuffed one. And there's also another stuffed animal that I think I can only see like its butt or like its hind legs. Looks like it's doing like the splits. Might be like a deer or something. Not really sure exactly what that's all about, but this lady seems like a good time. She's got a dog, stuffed
Nice best
animals.
one too.
I mean, what else can you need?
All right.
Can I stop talking now?
Yeah. Can't take it any longer.
You got a whole podcast with me, baby.
Okay, so I don't know. Well, maybe we'll just not have me talk very much this podcast. I don't know. We'll
I
see.
can hear you fine.
Okay. Um. So let's go ahead and get started. So
Hit it.
your nose is halfway out of the frame.
What? This nose?
Yeah. So
If I
there,
go this way more?
there you go. You're right in the center.
Oh, gosh.
So
That's
if you need, you
weird.
can move
I'll
your
just.
computer a little bit. No, now you're off to the other side. That's right in the center.
Is that better?
Well, it depends on how you're gonna be, how you're gonna sit.
This or like this?
Okay, so move towards the center of the car. Move the camera to the center of the car.
Okay, the problem with that is I don't have room for my microphone if I do that. Can I hold my
Well,
microphone or is that
just
disastrous?
twist it. No, don't hold it to make noise. Get your fingers. Your fingers will make noise. Yeah. So put it.
Um,
You don't need to move it
I
over.
can
Just
put.
turn it. It's perfect right now. So you
I
can slide it
but
over.
then I don't have any space.
You can slide it back over towards the door, like it was. So put the microphone down. Put it back where it was. Move your computer back where it was.
There.
Okay. All right. Now can you just twist the computer a little bit? No. There you go.
There?
Right there. Yeah.
Okay. I can see like everything.
Yeah. Because we're sharing the
So
screen, so you only get
I
half the
forget I
screen.
forget that it like I
It
forget that it
cuts
squeezes
off
down.
each edge.
Yeah, I can't see that.
So I don't
Okay,
know.
so I have to like stay in the middle. Let me know if I go off screen.
There's a way I can adjust you, but let's just start.
It's fine. This is fine.
Let's start.
Let's get started. Hit it.
Welcome to Take It Down a Notch with Rob
And Lynzee.
and Lynzee.
That was really loud.
Was it really loud?
I think I have my volume all the way up. I think it's me. I don't think it's the podcast.
All right. Well, how are you?
I'm good. It's been a good day.
I don't see
If you're
pictures.
watching,
Yeah,
what?
I don't see pictures behind you.
No. So if you're watching on YouTube, um, I am currently in a van. I've been kidnapped. No.
Hopefully not a white
So
man.
Hugh, yeah, it is a white van. Yeah,
Oh my
my
goodness.
fear. um, but Hugo had an especially long day today, and he knew he was going to be driving a lot. And so last night he texted his boss, and he's like, "Silly question. Is there any way Lynzee can just come to work with me tomorrow since I'm driving so much?" And he like immediately was like, "That's a great idea. Yes, of course."
Nice.
So, yeah, I've been with Hugo most of the day. I'm in a basically a mall parking lot because most like big grocery stores are like the center of malls in
Mm.
France, at least in the region we're in. And so there'll be tons of little stores all around it and it feels like a mall. And so I'm in a parking lot of a big supermarket, kind of a mall, right now, and he's fixing 2 different machines. So, we're gonna be here a little while. He's gonna get home. We're both gonna get home probably late. We're about 2.5 hours from the apartment right now, I think. If there's traffic, which there shouldn't be, it might be 3 hours. So, and we were in a different area this morning, and then we spent some time at the shop, and then we went back out. So, but it's been fun. I've been reading all day on my Kindle, and I finished a book, and that was fun. And I got some lectures done for the biblical counseling program that I'm doing, and I've also been making Hugo listen to Taylor Swift all day and practicing the lyrics. So that's been fun. So, as well as it's been like a super nice day, and we've been driving on like all country highways, clear roads because tomorrow's a holiday in France. So a lot of and it's school vacation right now. So a lot of people aren't at work this week, and so the roads are better and super nice day. So it's been pretty fun. I think you're muted if you're talking. I can't
How
hear
about
you.
now?
I can hear you now.
Nope, now I muted you.
That's
Ah,
okay.
there we go. Ah, I'm falling apart
Okay,
here.
Dad.
Fa-
Go drink coffee and then come back.
Jimmy Christmas,
Oh,
we're having a
we can
summer.
hear the echo again.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's what I was
Okay.
trying to fix,
Let's
and then
give Dad a moment.
my whole thing fell apart here. I have
Technical difficulty.
no earpieces in. Ah, there we go. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Has anybody noticed that?
No, well, your hair is
My
showing
hair is
slight
rough, isn't it?
disheveled. When are
I've
you
got
gonna get your hair cut?
when I have time. I'm probably in France. Oh my gosh. So
What have
did
you
you?
been up to this week?
What have I been up to this week? Well, we uh we have a floor over in Snohomish that is um somebody on this concrete floor put down carpet, glued down carpet.
Fun.
And so they no longer rent the space and they kind of pulled up the carpet and there's glue and carpet
Mm,
pieces all over this floor. So,
gross.
um, spent about half the day yesterday trying to figure out how to get that done. And then paperwork and somebody else called and their faucet is was leaking all over. So I had to go and take care
Oh,
of that. So it's a long day yesterday.
yeah.
Um, and I'm no closer to being done today, it seems like. So we'll see. I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, it is only 7 a.m. in the morning there.
Yeah. Well, I'm no closer than I was on Monday morning. So it
I
seems
see.
like. So, yeah, it's going to be a long week. It's going to be a long week. So, That's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. Eventually, I'm gonna get paid. Somebody's gonna pay me. We'll see.
Eventually,
Eventually,
maybe,
somebody's gonna pay me.
hopefully.
So, but I had Trevor and Sabrina working yesterday,
Wow.
helping with this stupid floor,
Oof.
and I think I probably have 3 more days on the floor, and I was really planning on it taking two.
Oof.
So I
Wow.
think we're looking at 4 or 5 days. So I'll probably be working on the floor over the weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah. So anyway, um, but I don't know. We'll figure it out.
So they lost their security deposit for sure.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah. Seriously.
But I,
What are you messing with over there?
I'm trying to get the echo to go away, and I can't
Is
get.
it echoey because of me?
Well, it's echoey because it's coming through. I'm hearing you through my laptop speakers,
Mm.
and I can't figure out how to get it to not be on the laptop speakers. Or I can figure out how to turn off the laptop speakers, but then I can't hear you. So
Are you sure that your mic is working?
yeah, I can see the. I can see the.
Okay.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to hear me all the way over in France if my mic wasn't working.
Well, I know, but like your microphone on your laptop. We've done this before where we like thought we were using a microphone and the audio was bad, and then the next week we realized that we were using a laptop microphone instead.
Yeah, no, it's coming through. And
Okay.
for a second, I had you coming through the deal. I just couldn't. I could see you talking, but I couldn't. Ah, so
Sorry, that was loud. I don't know if that was actually loud. It was loud to me. Okay, what of interest should we talk about in today's podcast? I feel like we've just spent like 5 minutes talking about audio.
there you go. So so you've just did you say where you? Well, I was distracted. Did you say where you're at? What city you're in?
I think I'm in Fougères.
Boucher.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't really know where I am, if I'm being
sounds like a
honest.
yogurt.
It does actually. I'm closer to Rennes, which so like if Papa Paul's listening and he wants to like mark it on the map, I should be around Rennes. So Rennes.
Mm. So it's not
It should be
Renee.
a city near then.
It's
No,
not Renee. It
Glen.
looks like Renee on
Glen.
the Ren. Like okay,
Yep.
cool. So
Yep.
have you? So you were when I called this morning or when you messaged me this morning, you were walking around. Do you walk around the mall area?
Oh. Sorry. The reading and the warm car, I've been yawning like all day.
Mm-hmm.
Um so out like across the street from the
Mm-hmm.
mall that we're at right now, which when I texted you we had like just gotten here, um I noticed that there was a little park that turned into a very big park, and
Oh,
there were sheep, and it was sunny, and I was like, "You know what? This could be fun. I am going to go see the sheep and finish my book in the sun at the park." And that's what I did. So there was a
wow.
little creek, and I think that if I like kept walking, it looked like there was like a big walkway, probably at least a mile, um, maybe 2,
So
that
there
I could go on a walk.
must be a fence around the park.
There's little fences with the sheep in it.
Oh, okay. Little sheep pens.
Yeah. So and it's obvious that there's different places for the sheep to go. Like
Okay.
there's one that's completely empty, so I bet they move them over there. It's kind of normal here for like the city or for businesses to own sheep and put them on land to like help trim the grass, I guess. Like you'll see them along the highway in like little pens
Oh yeah.
and like on like some private like across from stores and stuff like that, on the land that like the city doesn't own, but like there's you can't really do anything there, but it
Mm-hmm.
needs to stay maintained. They'll just put sheep there. I guess that's, cheaper, like, maintaining the sheep than, um, like, lawn mowing like, mowing the lawn all the time, I guess.
Okay.
I don't really know if that's the exact purpose, but these sheep, are long-haired sheep, and they were lying in, like, the thickest grass, like, the thickest luscious grass that I've ever seen, so they were not doing their job. I don't know exactly why they were there other than they looked adorable, and there was a baby black sheep along among all these, like, big white sheep, super long-haired, so maybe it's for the hair. I don't know.
Huh.
No idea. There's probably a sign, I didn't really look. Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's kinda fun though.
Well,
Yeah,
some places around here do goats. I've never seen anybody do sheep though.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, you don't really see as many goats, you see a lot of sheep and a lot of cows here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and I think that there is a so, a cow and, this may not be right, so this may not be right. This might I don't know. Disclaimer, this is not a French lesson. Um, I have noticed people say, like, I think for cow, it's like vache or something like that, like, not vachement, but something like that,
Right.
for cow. And sometimes people will say, like, "Oh, vache." And I kind of it's similar it seems similar to, like, "Oh, ugh," like, "Oh, crap." Like, "Oh, holy cow," or something really like, "Oh, holy cow," it's, like, possibly very similar. So,
Hmm.
sorry, there's an old man that's, like, touching and looking at this old lady's car, and I know it's not his car. A little sus. It's kind of weird.
Okay, I'm gonna hit a button here, and we're gonna see if it totally breaks everything.
Okay. Bye, guys.
No, that didn't work. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, can you hear me still? Yeah.
I can hear you still.
Okay.
We're good. So anyways,
Cool. Well,
yeah,
that's really bizarre. So, have you
right?
been here before?
No.
Oh,
I've
cool.
been past Ren before. So I've kinda know the area-ish. It's not a
Right.
different region or anything. Um, but well, it might be different, technically a different region, but it's not that different.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's pretty cool. We there's a holiday, so tomorrow is May 1st, and, in France, May 1st is a holiday for it's like Labor Day, basically. Um, and so the May 1st, everybody gets off, and then, it's also a holiday, like, separately from from Labor Day, there's a tradition where you give people lilies of the valley,
Mm.
um, because, like, King Charles at some point got a lily of the valley and then would every year on May 1st give it to all, like, the ladies in his court. Um, but because everybody does that, they're kind of expensive. So, I don't think we're doing that for anybody. But it's kind of a fun holiday. Hugo's mom got me a lily of the valley this weekend, which was very, very sweet.
Oh.
Um, so we've partially partaked in the tradition, but we're not planning anything for tomorrow, just because we have a lot coming up. So this weekend we're going on like a church weekend. There's 150 people from the church going, and it
Oh.
sounds like it'll be like family camp. So we have like a little cabin or like a yurt, I'm not sure, that we're sharing with another couple.
Nice.
And we don't know the couple. So, I mean, we kind of know we've seen them at church, but we don't know them. So, and there's going to be like a big potluck, and there's going to be like a worship night, I think, and I think like a maybe like a devotional prayer time thing. We're not really sure, but we're just going to go, and it
Perfect.
should be really fun. So, and I think almost all of the American missionaries are going. So I think it'll be a good mix of like French and English, and like a really nice time to fellowship. So we have that this weekend. And then the next week, Katie's coming. So Katie's coming like almost a little over a week. So it's pretty
Wow.
crazy. Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah, it's really crazy and super excited. I've started working on like meal planning and stuff. Um, and yeah, we're super excited. And the fun thing is that, well, sounds bad. There's another holiday next week. The holiday's not very fun. Well, maybe it's something to do with the war, so it might be a fun holiday, it might be a sad holiday. I don't wanna be insensitive. I'm not sure. I think that it's the end of the war, World War II, I think.
Okay.
And as well as there's another holiday that lines up where there's 2 days in a row. I honestly cannot remember it all. Um, Anyways, so Hugo gets both Wednesday and Thursday off next week, as well
Hmm.
as he's taking off Friday,
Oh,
through Tuesday. So he has, like,
wow.
almost a week of vacation time. Or no, he's working Tuesday, but through Monday.
Okay.
And, but he has almost a week of vacation time, for us to go to Paris. So, yeah,
Oh, wow.
super exciting. So we have quite the busy few weeks coming up.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, so Katie's coming, and your jeans are done
No,
painted.
they're not.
What?
So they're not fully done. So I have them painted, like, so what I'm doing for my Eras Tour outfit, because the outfit, if you don't know, for Taylor Swift, like the concerts, especially the Eras Tour, has is like a big deal. Everybody is making a big deal out of their outfits. And so I made a jacket, and on the back of my jacket, it's a jean jacket. And on the back of it is vinyled on in all different colors, all the different album names except for the newest one because I made it a while ago. And so that's all done. And then I'm going to sew on a diamond fringe on the sleeves. And then, so I have to do that this week. And then I have pants, they're old jeans that I painted on each of the albums in order, like all the way down one leg. And then the other leg with Sharpie, I've written a ton of lyrics and stuff like that from all of the different albums, just kind of randomly, just it looks like total mess. So now what I'm gonna do is I wanna paint the butt pockets, and then I want to possibly paint or do more lyrics, or maybe I'll just leave them plain. I haven't decided yet. Of like the back of the side without lyrics is like totally plain, and I think it looks possibly weird. I don't have a lot of paint left, so I can't like put the album like how the album is like in order. I can't put it all the way around the leg because I don't have enough paint left. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. But I have that, and I'm also, I think, gonna put extra diamond fringe on the butt pockets and maybe on like the front pockets or something, just to make them match a little bit more to the jacket because it's very different styles. So, and then I have a pearl corset that I got out of like storage from one of my clients who was going through her closet. And she had this pearl corset that was supposed to go with a wedding outfit. She never wore it and didn't really care about it. Or I think it was like her friends or something. It was a weird situation. But she's like, "You should wear this. I'd never wear this. You should wear this. And you should take this because it's so cool. These are all hand sewn on pearls. Super cute." So I have that corset that I'm gonna wear underneath it. So the outfit is definitely like, wow. It's a lot. It's not totally my style. It might not be perfectly comfortable, but I'm gonna wear it. So I think you can hear me echo again. Oh, you're muted.
Now I'm not muted.
Oh,
No,
now
we're
you're
both
really
echoey.
echoey, Dad.
We're both echoey.
Oh, it's so bad. Is this what you've been hearing?
No, no. Hold on a second. This podcast is a mess.
This podcast really is a mess. Oh, Dad, that's so creepy. I don't like it.
It's like
I'm
we're in
turning
a
you down.
studio or something. Yeah, okay.
Yes. The lady is getting her dog, by the way.
Is she? Oh, so
Yep.
exciting.
She's
Nope,
letting
now
it
I
go
can't hear
potty.
you at all. No. Oh, I can hear a lot of stuff.
You hear my back just crack? My back just cracked.
No. Why are you so echoey? And I'm
I don't
echoey
know why
too?
we're so echoey. Yeah, it's really bad.
Hmm. How about now?
A little.
Better? A little better?
It's better, maybe. Maybe.
Maybe? Still a little bit.
Yeah.
How about now?
Hmm. Better.
Better? Okay.
No, not really.
Like better on my end. Yeah, a little bit.
It's better. It's weird. I don't know. It's less echoey, but it's like still. I don't know. Should we just throw in the towel?
That's okay. Well, we'll make the 5 people that listen and watch suffer. It's okay.
It's okay to click off 15 minutes ago when we started this podcast, about 5 minutes in. You're forgiven.
Oh, I have no idea what is going on here.
The lady left her dog in the car again, by the way. It like went outside and that jumped back in the car and then she left. That's the update.
Okay, well, that's important to know.
Yeah.
So, so what did you do this weekend?
This weekend was a long weekend. So we on Saturday morning we went to Hugo's parents' house and we Hugo's mom and I went decor shopping for our second wedding that we're having in June while my parents are there. And we went decor shopping. We have a plan now, which is really exciting. Um, and then we went back. We had a big lunch with his dad, mom, and brother. And then we left to get our haircuts. And then, because we like going to the hairstylist that's in his parents' town. He's been going there since he was like a baby, so they know his hairstyle very well, and they do mine well as well. And anyways, so we did that, and then we went back and we picked up Hugo's brother and mom, and then we went to Hugo's great aunt's house, and we stayed there for a while, had some coffee and talked. And then we went back and we had crepes for dinner, which is like having for dessert for dinner, and it was a long dinner, and then I crashed and went to bed, and it was a very long day. Lots of French, but I actually feel like I did pretty well, I think. And then, um, sorry, this like little girl is like playing in basically like the ditch and just got yelled at by her grandma. Anyways, so this is why I can't podcast when I can't actually see people. It's so distracting. Um, so now the little girl's running out into traffic. Everything's great. So you're muted again.
I know. It's all perfect.
Oh my gosh, that sounds horrible. Okay, then on Sunday, Hugh and I went on a walk in the morning, spent some time with his parents, and we went to his aunt and uncle's house. Oh gosh, now I can hear myself.
That's okay. Oh, now I can't hear anything. Oh, there we go. Can you say something?
Hello, this
Yeah,
podcast
I can
is
hear
a
you.
mess. I think Dad and I just need to practice audio next time by ourselves in a corner
I
closet.
think I think I think we need to just I think we need to just call when a non-podcast time in so I can play with this.
I think that's a good idea. So, anyways, then I went to a very long French 5 course family lunch that was delicious. And yeah, it was a pretty fun weekend. Um, lots and lots and lots of French. But I think I did pretty good. My French is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Leaving for 4 months and then coming back, I feel like I was actually able to kind of pick up where I left off, and I again have like a little bit more courage with things. I was really excited because I was just able to like walk into the family function and not like stick to Hugo's side the whole time, but I just walked up to everybody and gave them the bees and just said hello and talked to them and caught up a little bit, and I normally don't have like the courage to do that because these big family functions are really overwhelming, and I feel like, "Oh my gosh, I might offend somebody," or something like that, and I'm really trying to embrace, like, I'm me, I'm American, I'm loud, and I can be, like, really, really happy and positive and just be who I am, and I don't need to, like, fit into this box of what I think I should be. Oh, now you muted me.
Just for a half a second. So, okay, I figured out what's going on. I just don't know how to fix it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, at least you figured out what's going on. So anyways, that's me. That was this weekend. Do you want me to keep talking so you can test things out?
No, no, you're good.
I could start singing. I could start singing
Oh,
the new Taylor Swift songs. We could get
go.
copyrighted.
Okay, so let's let's go there. Let's go there. How is the new Taylor Swift song?
I love it. It's my favorite album since Reputation, probably. It's probably my favorite album since, like, Fearless, actually. Like, I'd
Wow.
say Speak Now, Fearless are about equal, actually. Speak Now, Fearless, special place in my heart for her newest album. Excuse me.
Oh,
For her oldest album, because I have, like, really strong memories of you and I singing her first album, like, in the car together, as
right.
well as, like, with, If I Die Young. Oh my gosh, there is, one of those, like, cement one of those, like, cement cars that's, like, one of the rollers? You know what I'm talking about? Like, one of the
The
like, the
cement
how the
truck.
wheel is like a big no, 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 not a cement truck, like a cement roller. Like, the
Okay, yeah.
thing that's, like,
The
a
steamroller.
huge the
Like a s-
steamroller. One of
yeah.
those just, like, drove down the street. It's a small one, though. Anyways, um,
Squirrel.
so and they say I don't have ADHD. Uh Taylor Swift. So, anyways, I'm super into this album. I'm even getting into, which I don't normally get into that much, of like all of the conspiracy theories and what they think this is about and that about. And there's two songs that are most likely about Travis Kelsey, which is so cool. There's 31 albums in the whole album, which if you switch around 31, switch that around 13, just saying. There's also a point, this is the biggest, like, boom, mind blown part. Okay, in one of her songs, okay, she says, like, I'm done giving CPR or something like that. But she mentions, like, CPR, and it's like giving life to this relationship, because this whole most of the album is about a relationship she was in for 6 years. And when they broke up, most people thought no one talked about it, but, like, or everybody talked about it, but she didn't talk about it. um that she I just realized how crazy I am. So she, after 6 years, one of them was like, "I wanna get married," the other one was like, "I'm not getting married," and that's most likely why they broke up, because of a 6-year relationship. And this and in this album, it finally confirmed that, which is a huge deal. So she talks about a lot about how she regrets giving him her youth, and how she was left at the altar even, like, some serious stuff. Anyways, so, um thanks, Dwayne. Um, anyways, so, one of the things is she says, like, "I'm done giving CPR" in one of her songs. In her album, there are 3 songs in a row that are names, and it's like Cassandra, Peter, and Robin, and they're in the order of CPR. And now it's a conspiracy theory that Cassandra, Peter, and Robin were what she was planning on calling their kids when they had kids, because she's also mentioned kids, like, in the album a little bit. Like, in one of her songs, she says, like, "I'm having his baby," and then, like, stops, just, like, it pauses and is like, "Nope, but you should see our faces," which is really funny, because it's either that she played that joke on somebody else, or she's playing it on all of the Swifties, because everyone who's listening to the song will automatically be like, "Wait, she's having a baby," like, or "She had a baby," or, like, "What's going on?" And then immediately, like, "Nope, just kidding," because everybody reads too much into her songs, and she knows that, and she plays around with it. Also, I'm completely on board with the theory. You opened up a can of worms, Dad. I'm completely on board with the theory that there's going to be a 3rd album, because there's been so many references to, like, 3 sisters and to, like, triplets, like, and, like, to 3, because 3 is, like, her number, as well as, like, 13, but, like, 3 too. And so, there's been small references, and there's been references to, like, a fortnight after, because there's the first song's a fortnight, is called Fortnight, and there's been references to the date that's a fortnight after the album was originally released. Um, which people think is gonna be when the 3rd album comes out. So, I really think something's gonna happen on that day. If it's not a 3rd album, it has to be something. But also, one of the other things, which I think is really cool, is that she was wearing when she was recording this album, about a year ago, I think, she was wearing Beatles shirts a lot, and there's, a Beatles anthology albums, which are 3 albums. So again, and she called her anthology, like, she called it anthology as well, and she was wearing Beatle shirts while she was recording it, possibly hinting at a 3rd album. So anyways, I'll be done now, there's lots of other things, but I really like the album, it's pretty good. It reminds me of, like, a modern version of Speak Now and Fearless, like, those tones. There's even some, like, that sound like they're, like, the same chords or, like, the same melodies, and but, like, maybe more of a modern version, so I think that's why I like it so much. So,
Okay.
yeah,
So I haven't made it all the way through the album.
it's 31 songs.
Yeah, I made it through like the first 4 songs. So, but that's okay. So, now did she have a concert in London before, or is this going to be the first one with the new album?
This is the first one with the new album.
Okay.
So, she lived in London with her ex-boyfriend, so that's why there's a lot of UK references in the new
Okay.
album.
Well, no, I thought I think it was, I think they were just advertising that concert. They were giving away tickets or something, but
Probably.
they kind of made it
The
sound
London
like it was the
concert will
first.
probably be a big deal because of all the "So Long London" and, like, all of the references to London, so
Right.
I'm assuming that the London concert will be, like, a bigger deal. Um, yeah.
Cool. Oh, I'm not on the screen.
Oh,
That's all right.
yeah, I'm a
Nobody
little
wants
bit
to see me.
nervous. That's not true. I wanna see you, Dad, and your messy hair.
You you can see me though, right?
I can see you, yes.
Yeah.
Um,
There, I've got
so I'm a little bit worried about Katie's actual trip because, 1, it'll be our first time going to Paris,
it. Mhm.
Hugo and I together, like, we've only gone once for, like, 24 hours, actually less than 24 hours. And so it'll be my first time, like, staying in London or not London, staying in Paris since, like, 2019.
Mhm.
And we want to, like, host Katie and, like, make sure that she has a fun time and, like, I don't wanna get lost and stuff. And as well as it's going to be super busy because of the holidays and, like, it's right after school vacation.
Mhm.
And also, like, with the Taylor Swift concert, that's gonna bring a ton of people to town because there's 4 concerts and they're all chocked full. So, like, there's all those tourists coming to town on top of all the normal tourists. As well as with all of the Olympic stuff that's going on, they're still preparing for the Olympics. So, like, for example, in front of the Eiffel Tower, the, like, garden it's not really a garden, but, like, the park area, it's just like a field of grass that's,
Mhm.
like, closed down, like, there's fences all around it, and you're not allowed to go in. So little things like that that won't be like the normal Paris, as well as things will probably still be under construction to finish before the Olympics. And so, I'm just hoping that we have a really good trip. We're also doing Paris Disney. I've never done Paris Disney, so it's a lot of new stuff, and this will be kind of like the guinea pig trip before the other 2 trips that we have coming up next month in June. So, yeah, I think by the end of June, I will hopefully be like a master at Paris. Either that or I will never wanna go back there again, ever.
Well,
So,
well, that's cool that you're gonna get to spend so much time in Paris. So, are you guys doing the big things? You gonna do the Louvre and all that stuff with Katie?
we're gonna do the Louvre for sure, that's the most important to her. We're gonna see the Eiffel Tower. I don't think we're gonna go up it. We don't have a lot of time. We will have, like, Friday night we're going to Versailles, Friday afternoon, so then we'll have Friday late afternoon, night in Paris, and then we have Saturday, but probably all day Saturday will be the Louvre, and then we want to be like, have a lot of energy on Sunday for the concert, which is when our concert is, and so we, Probably not planning anything that day. We might go out on, like, a little adventure, but we wanna, like, sleep in and then go directly to the concert and be there, like, hours early. Um, so especially since we're floor, so I don't really know if we're gonna have seats. Like, we'll have seats, but, like, we won't use them. I don't know, and I think it'll be beneficial to be there early. Luckily, we are the last concert, so I'm hoping that there'll be already posts from, like, other Swifties of how to, like, get through the metro system and, like, all that kinda stuff after the concert, just because the concert's gonna be, like, wild, and, like, I know in other towns, like, or cities like New York, after the Taylor Swift concert, like, the metro was, like, basically shut, like, the subway was, like, basically shut down. There were so many people in it and stuff like that, so I'm
Right.
hoping that they'll kind of have some, like, either hacks or we'll kinda know what is best to do. And then on Monday, we are leaving in the morning, checking out of our Airbnb and going to Disney all day. So we definitely want to have energy. Um, so we're probably not gonna do much on Sunday in Paris, actually, but we'll see. Kinda depends on how Katie's energy is too, because she's getting in on Thursday. So, yeah.
Right. Cool. So,
Yeah.
you guys are staying in an Airbnb?
Yeah, I booked an Airbnb just outside of Paris, which is
Okay.
another thing that could make the metro more complicated is because the after midnight, the, metro will be more there's, like, more limited services,
Mm.
and so getting out of Paris might be a little hard, but hopefully it's okay. So and hopefully, like, it won't be we'll know the metro a little bit to get to our Airbnb from Paris, so, um hopefully it'll be fine, but
Okay, so you're not y you're not driving to Paris for
we
your
are driving, but
Oh,
we're not
okay.
gonna drive in Paris.
Okay,
We
so
don't
you'll
we don't do
from the
that.
Airbnb, you'll metro in and out. Ah,
Yeah.
I get it now.
So we'll stay kind of and that's what we'll do when you're there as well, is we'll drive from the airport to Paris, and we'll probably just leave the car parked the whole
Right.
time until we leave. Just it'll make, because parking in Paris is really weird, and probably expensive, as well as it's just really complicated, hard to get around. There's a lot of streets that you're not allowed to drive on, especially if you don't have like special permits or whatever.
Mm,
And there's also just the streets are like tiny. A lot of them are like randomly one way and like just all these things.
mm.
So it's a little too complicated. So if it's an absolute must, then we might try to. Like, if, for example, we figure out that the metro will be closed and there's like no way of us getting home except for spending like $100 on an Uber,
Mhm.
um, because that's the other thing is like prices have all already increased for the Olympics. So people who we know some people who regularly go to Paris and they're raising prices by like 30%,
Right.
minimum, like or more. And we know that parking is already being increased and stuff like that. So but if it's makes more sense and is less expensive for us to park closer to the stadium, I'm assuming that there will be parking since it is a stadium.
Right.
But it's not 100%. So we'll see.
Cool. Wow, I can't wait to
Oh my gosh. Dwayne, how did you say that the Paris Metro is amazing? I hate the Paris Metro. I've gotten I think that I'll be better, like, by the time that the parents come, I think I'll do better. I'm gonna look at the maps a little bit more before I go, but, like, Hugo and I got stuck in, like, a metro station, like, could not get out of the metro station, because we had the wrong ticket, so it wouldn't let us out. Kind of our fault. We didn't realize that we were leaving Paris and going to, like, a different district, basically. Um, and so, yeah, kind of our fault, but I it's stressful, and people are actually mean in Paris. People are not mean in other towns. People are mean in Paris. Even Hugo was like, "Oh my gosh, Parisians are so rude," and I was like, "This is coming from a French person." Okay, at least it's not us Americans. Like, he got pushed. Somebody pushed him in the metro station, and that's
No.
why it was on. Well, he was standing on the wrong side of the escalator, so I kind of understood it. Yeah, it's doing the wrong thing there, but there's
Uh,
rules. You gotta stay on track. You gotta stay aware.
yeah.
The Parisians, they're living their life. They're going at like New York speed. The rest of France is like all chill, whatever. But
We'll see. Well,
We'll
I'm
see.
anxious to see it.
So, I'm happy that I'm going once before you guys come because I think
Yeah.
you guys will stress me out more than Katie, if I'm being honest.
We're not going to be stressful. Well, I might
And
be
Lena will
stressful.
be there, and Lena will help.
Yeah.
So, hopefully.
Lena brings down the stress
Yeah. Well,
level.
and she's been to Paris a few more times than I have, so
Except for your stress level.
my stress level does not ever go down.
She might. She can stress you out.
She's my sister,
She'll keep you away from
period.
food. She'll keep you away from food.
No, she won't. Hugo will not let that happen. Hugo knows better for himself.
Ugh. So,
His own safety. It's now his responsibility,
yeah.
not mine. Why would it
Don't,
ever be mine? It's
no,
not my
don't take
responsibility.
self responsibility. That'd be bad.
No, no. I did pack like so much food for today. Like you should see our refrigerator. We just went grocery shopping yesterday. Lovely that we can afford to fill our fridge. It's also smaller, so that does make it easier. But we do have an entire shelf that is just yogurt.
Nice.
Because we both eat yogurt, like, as a snack, as breakfast, like, as dessert, like, we eat yogurt all the time, and so we have, I don't and we bought I don't wanna go grocery shopping till, like, right before Katie's there next week, and so I wanted to buy, like, extra, extra food, and so we bought I don't know how many yogurts. I think we probably have, like, 24 fruit yogurts, and then we have probably, like, 12 Greek yogurts as well as we have like kind of a Greek yogurt. It's called a cheese, but it's a yogurt
Mm-hmm.
um, that is like in bigger containers that I'm using in recipes this week, and I have like 3 of those containers.
No, wow.
So we only have yogurt in our fridge, but the fridge is full. No, we have other things. It just feels like it. So I bought 4 of those today,
Wow.
just in case.
You have a little
Yeah.
cooler?
Yes, yes, we do.
Nice.
A little cooler. So, I brought other things other than yogurt too, but I don't need to go through the whole menu of the day.
Dwayne says maybe the Metro was better 24 years ago.
I believe it. You'd think it'd be easier now. You can use like Google Maps to tell you what metro to go on and everything, which makes transit so much easier in all other cities. But you do lose connection when you're in the metro.
Ah,
So that's, I think, part of it.
they don't have Wi-Fi in the Metro tunnels?
I don't think they might, but I don't think so.
Hmm.
They don't have data.
Okay.
So, yeah. And Hugo and I think both have been given 200 gigabytes. Just randomly, they upgraded us both.
Oh, nice.
Given 200 gigabytes, so we should be good to hotspot occasionally, not all the time,
Right.
because battery like drains like crazy. Um, but if we're doing okay battery wise, we should be able to hotspot for little things, which
Right.
is nice. So, um, but it's also kind of nice like to not have to be on your phone. Like, because you're like, "Oh, I don't have data. Oh, well."
Oh, well.
And then you kind of enjoy things more. So, you can just take photos, and that's it. So and
Nice.
also it saves battery on everybody's phone.
There you go.
There we go.
All right. Well,
So,
we should wrap this up.
yeah,
Let
this echoey podcast that we made in space. Sorry, guys. Oh my
It's like
gosh,
we're
Dwayne, I can't
it's
believe you're
like we're in the
actually
big.
listening.
It's like we're actually in the stadium getting ready for Taylor Swift. Because that stadium.
Yeah, sound check. 1, 2, 3.
There
3,
you
2,
go.
1.
3, 2, 1.
It's a joke.
All right. Well, it was good. Good catching up with you, and we'll
Thanks,
wrap
Dwayne,
this
for
one up.
joining us.
Good to, good to hear from you, Dwayne. And here's the outro.
Bye, guys.